Thank you very much. My name is Nate. I'm from Tennessee, and I always like when I meet people and they hear my accent because they're always like, "Hey, where are you from?" I'm like, "Tennessee." They're like, "That's cool. I got a cousin that lives in Florida." I said, "What?" All right. Are we just naming states? Is that what's going on right now? Is his name Kevin? Because it's not Kevin. I don't know who it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta go. So good talk, though. Nice hang. My last name is Bargatze, too. I'm Italian. But here's the deal. I'm not accepted by the Italians because of the way I talk. It just doesn't work out. Like, I couldn't go to the mafia and be like, "So what are y'all doing?" What's happening? I like spaghetti. I would like to join. I like what y'all are doing. So as my family, they came over here from Italy. Probably 99% of people from Italy went to New York, Boston, somewhere up north. Like, that's just where the boats were going. You know, and we ended up in Tennessee. And I don't even know what boat they got on. Like, I just want to meet them. You know, be like, "Were y'all late or something?" Like, jumped the raft over, then MapQuest was wrong. And y'all like, this isn't New York. You know? I get lost a lot up here in New York, though. It's hard. Like, when you get lost in New York, you have to get directions from a New Yorker. They still use the compass system to tell you how to get around. Like, the other day, I asked the guy, I was like, "How do you get to 35th Street? He's like, "Well, you're going to go north about 4 blocks. I was like, "Yeah, here's the deal. I left my compass." I didn't mean to, but I left it back in 4th grade. I didn't know we were supposed to, I thought it was like a one-day thing. I didn't know we were going to have to hang on to that. I was like, when I held my compass, I was like, "Well, I'll just use my fingers to point. That seems a little easier, don't it? Then you don't have to, you just like go that way. That would be the fastest way. You know, you go out and find the sun or something. You're looking where the shade is to figure out which way you're going." I live in Queens too now, and there was a guy that got lost in Queens, and Manhattan's very crowded. Queens is very crowded. There's a lot of people everywhere. There was this guy in Queens. He was from Peru, spoke little English. He stayed at 152nd Street, staying at his brother's house. Writes his brother's address down in his pocket. He wants to go, just walk around by himself. Gets lost. So you would think probably lost for a couple hours? No. He got lost for 5 days. He almost died. They're one more day, he probably wouldn't have made it. It's like, really? He got lost around people. That's better than a map, is other people that can tell you where to go. He said he was too embarrassed to ask for directions, but he would ask for water. He's like, "Would you?" Now you just sound crazy. If someone came up to me and was like, "Hey, can I get some water?" I was like, "What are we, the Sahara Desert?" No. Go to the store right there and buy some. And then if you ask for water, he just broke the ice. Be like, "Oh, by the way, you know where 152nd Street is?" I've been lost for about a week. Need some help. And they found him on 142nd Street. It's just 10 blocks away. And the streets are in numerical order. I don't even, he didn't go to 143rd and go, "Oh, I get it. It's like a theme. I see what that is. I see the plan. It's a good plan. It's a good plan. I like it." I watch a lot of movies. I like watching movies. I like watching horror movies. Big fan. Big fan of Friday the 13th, Jason movies. Love them. I'd like to be there when they made them, though, when they pitched them. When they're look, we have a pretty sweet idea. We got this dude, wears a hockey mask, kills a lot of people. They're awesome. It's good. It's a good movie. And then at the end of it, they kill him. They're awesome. So what we do, one of these? And they're "No, we're going to do 20. We're going to just keep going with them. Don't worry about it. People will come. We might even eventually make him fight another fictional character from another movie. I don't know. We're going to see what happens. We'll see where this takes us. We'll do a few where he's in the woods, and then we might do one where he's in New York. We're not going to explain how he got to New York. He's in New York, though. Done. No more questions. They never answered anything. Like, are we going to keep telling these people how he keeps coming back to life? No, not at all. Just get the next one out there. We got to get it out there. I want to get these people back in the seat to watch this. It's better to watch the movies now. When you watch, like, I saw Saw. You know, I would have watched Saw. And when you watch that, it's like you got to guess who the killer is. Like, you watch the whole movie, you're guessing everybody in the movie. You're like, it's probably that guy. Then that guy gets shot, you're like, it's probably not him. And you move on. And you keep guessing. Then they get to the end of the movie, and they show you who the killer is, and you're like, you know what? I didn't even know he was in the movie. Never saw him once. I'd have probably guessed it if I had any idea that he was a part of this. I wish I'd have known. I watched a lot of documentaries too. I watched a couple years ago they had the Grizzly Man. I don't know if you saw that. The guy that lived with bears. Yeah, awful idea. And we know that because the bears ate him. Now we know that. That's what we know now. That's what we've learned about grizzly bears is they're not cool. They're not good people. I like that he went out there. He's like, I'm here to protect these bears. That's what I want to do. I'm out here to protect. Like, and it's like, really, you're out here to protect. Like, do you see how big that bear is? He's doing quite well for himself. Like, should probably just leave him alone. That's what I would say. Because he went out there and like when you didn't see it, it's just as a dude, a hippie guy, of course. Because God forbid they get a job like everybody else. They got to go protect some animal. So he goes out there, he's like, I'm here to protect these bears. Brings his girlfriend out there. Him and his girlfriend are sitting out there. And then he's like got names for the bears. He's like, there's Mike, there's Kenny. And he's like, why don't you go get a picture? I want to get a picture of you and Kenny. And then she goes over there, and then Kenny starts eating her. And he's like, maybe that's not Kenny. I don't know who that is. I'm not quite sure exactly who that is. It was the wrong animal to choose to protect, a bear. It's a bad choice, bad way to go. Like, let me tell you, if I did it, the route I would do ducks. I would go with ducks. I think if that it got out of control, I could probably take some ducks. You know? I mean, probably like 40 of them, I'm guessing. I don't know. Just throwing that number out there. I would feel comfortable if I saw 40 pissed off ducks and they were coming at me. I would just put my bread down and be like, let's do this. All right, guys, enjoy your show. Thank you very much.